Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
I'm CJ,
And I'm Gary.
and this is my brother's joint.
What you doing, brother?
This is it, man. I'm just home from work now. Ton of shit to do today. It was fucking bananas. We had a bunch of inspections and stuff, but they all went well, so everything's good.
That's
I'm
good.
gonna burn one of these now.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Mm.
A little bit of relaxation after a long, hard day at the office.
Yeah, it's nice, man. How was work today, bro?
A lot of painting, man.
Is it?
Oh, well,
I fucking hate painting, brother.
Yesterday I did the entire top floor for walls. Then today I did the entire main floor.
Yeah.
So tomorrow I got to do the basement. And then I got to go around and do all the semi-gloss.
Jeez.
And then I got to paint about 100 pieces of trim or more.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Well, we got to I'm redoing all the trim, all the baseboards, everything. It was
a lot
the
of
old
work.
colonial stuff and just
Yeah.
we're reflooring the whole unit. So
Right.
if you're going to do all the flooring, you might
Yeah.
as well do the baseboards. I mean,
What kind of flooring are you putting in?
laminate.
Like
Nothing
that-
less
the
than
cli-
12 mil.
Click together?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Nothing
They
less
use a
than
lot
12
of-
mil, man.
Yeah, they use a lot of the vinyl stuff here like that. It's
The
real
vinyl
flexible.
click lock, yeah, it's really good, but it's
No,
more finicky.
Yeah, but the stuff they use here is not even click. It's literally like a sheet of rubber.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty
Engineered
impressive.
vinyl.
Yeah, it has like a 25-year warranty
Yeah.
for commercial and residential. They give it a lifetime,
Yeah.
which is, I mean,
Even the vinyl click lock stuff, it's
Mm-hmm.
really, really good. It's super durable, 100% waterproof. It is a
You
bit
know-
more finicky getting the actual lock nice and flush,
for sure.
but it
Yeah, you gotta-
when you get it there, man, the lines are almost seamless.
Yeah, you can't even see them really, right? We used
Yeah.
it in one of the houses here.
Yeah.
But I don't know why more people don't, even if you're wealthy as fuck, I don't know why more people don't gravitate towards that stuff anyway. Because one, it's way tougher than hardwood. If you've got kids or animals, it's so much better.
Well, it's
Like-
I'm not gonna use the reference for performance wise, but think of it this way: if you're gonna go buy, like if you got lots and lots of money, you're
Yeah.
gonna buy what everybody is gonna go and look at and be like, "Wow, you got all that
Yeah.
everywhere." That's what hardwood is. It's like a Ferrari for cars, right?
Yeah, I know.
It
you
just
mean.
has that stigma of, "Wow, you got real hardwood for
Yeah,
your whole house. Oh my god, that must have cost you a fortune."
yeah.
Right?
I had hardwood in my house, and you're frightened to death to
great.
drop. You're frightened to death to drop anything in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You drop a knife, you might as well forget it.
I
That
mean,
hardwood's
it's really nice for its heat retention
yeah.
because it's nice on the feet.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And the vinyl is obviously going to be a bit colder, but
still not bad.
nowadays- No, but I mean, and you think nowadays how many houses are being built slab on grade with in-floor heat?
Almost all of them,
Yeah, in-floor
that's a
heat
lot.
is super, super common now.
for sure. Well,
So-
it cuts down on your heating costs too,
Yeah.
right? Because if you've
So-
got warm feet, you're pretty much warm everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've got in my place, it's like tile that's made to look like wood.
Mhm.
So I'm fucking cold on the feet, brother.
yeah.
Yes.
Gotta have the slippies.
It's not the most enjoyable thing in the morning. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Well,
It's
like I'm
bad.
down here in the basement now, and we got vinyl click lock here in the basement. And I buys these little things. They're like slipper socks.
Oh yeah, they're perfect. Sure,
Fantastic, boy. Fantastic.
does exactly what you
Fell
need.
right out of my chair that time.
Yes, bud.
It flipped
Don't
out.
go-
It flipped out on his camera last week. This week I
Throws-
flipped right out of my fucking chair.
Ed throws his camera all over the floor. Holy fuck, man!
I don't know how to. There's no wonder it don't work half the time.
Yeah, because he drops everything.
Yeah.
He fucking throws it across the room. So I've been on a diet now, brother, for probably about a week,
Yeah.
going strong. So it's 2 meal a day, and basically
needs.
keto. You know what I mean?
is keto? I keep hearing about it. I don't actually know what it means.
So keto is when you keep your carb intake under 30 grams a day.
Like 30 grams.
Yeah.
I'm not getting through the day without 30 grams of carbs.
So, and basically under 30 grams of carbs and zero refined carbs. Yeah,
This
you can't
has
drink that.
32 grams of carbs. This
Yeah, you
can.
can't. You can't drink that and be in keto.
I can't even have one can of pop.
No, I'm pretty sure it's
over the
30
limit.
grams.
That's wild. Wow.
Yeah, it's.
Because, like, that's pasta, bread,
Oh yeah.
anything yummy, dough.
Sorry, it's normally your carb intake has to stay under 50 grams, but to do it right, you can go to 30 or less, and the real low point is 20 grams or less.
Well, yeah, because I remember that Atkins diet. That was like no carbs or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of basically like an Atkins diet, but an Atkins diet, like they say no carbs, but what they mean is no refined carbs. Because like
What's the difference?
if you there's carbohydrates in broccoli, but they're not refined, they're natural,
so
right?
They're talking about like baked goods and stuff. That would be
Yeah,
refined
basically like
carbohydrate.
bread, crackers, pasta. That's all full blown carbs, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm at today. Let me see. I check the macros. Oh, how do I do that? Yeah, so like today, my carb intake was 12% of my diet, which is not very much. It's like 22 grams.
Whoa,
for the
this
day.
is my third can of ginger ale today.
You're not in ketosis then, if that's the case. So yeah, basically, all I ate today was it's like what did I have this morning? Oh, a 6-egg omelet with cheese and jalapenos, and then for dinner I had
Never mind. Keep going.
for dinner I had chicken, salmon, and broccoli, and that's it. That's all.
Speaking of chicken,
Mm.
do you like lemon
Oh.
and lime?
Obviously,
Okay, so cast iron frying pan, dice up your
Mm-hmm.
chicken.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something, man, and I was super skeptical because I absolutely hate avocado.
Oh, really?
But-
You don't like avocado? Really? Oh,
Everything I hate about a pea put into a
Yeah.
giant slab. Yeah.
it does kind of have the texture of a pea, doesn't it?
Ugh. Anyhow,
Yeah.
avocado oil, on the other hand,
You're okay.
quite excellent to cook with.
Yep.
Gotta say that. But so yeah, so avocado oil, probably call it like 3 tablespoons of butter.
Yeah.
Imperial is, the go-to. Ain't
The
no
way to
ever
go.
sweet around here, sorry.
I don't think there's any Imperial up here
Really?
or Eversweet.
Well, I know there won't be ever sweet.
There won't. No.
Imperial. God damn it! I'm gonna have to go back to Baysell. Ugh. The Baysell with the olive oil in it's not that bad.
I use I use actual butter, like the block.
Yeah, stick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me a
You
stick
use
of
you
butter.
use the margarine.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, so butter, avocado oil, and
Yeah.
call it like a dozen shakes of lime juice.
Okay.
This is 3 chicken breasts.
Okay.
Get your chicken in, salt, sea salt if you can. I'm trying to completely get rid of any bleached salt, iodized salt.
The only thing in my house is sea salt or Himalayan.
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
got the Himalayan stuff to pink.
Yeah. That's supposed to be the best for you, brother.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be better than sea salt.
Yeah.
But-
So
okay,
yeah.
so lemon?
salt, pepper, a little bit of savory,
Yeah.
some garlic, lemon pepper.
Okay.
So there's the lemon, and then the lime is the juice.
Yep.
Just let that cook down. But the key, where it's in I like to do it in a cast iron pan. I pretty much do
Yeah.
all my cooking in a cast iron.
Okay.
I'll only put it on like 6,
Okay.
and I really stay on it. And
Yeah.
as soon as it's edible,
Yeah.
take it out.
Okay.
Because I'm telling you, because most times Zoe don't like my chicken at all.
Okay.
It's either too dry or don't taste like nothing.
Just not into it, hey?
Yeah.
Nope.
And
Fuck
tonight
that
they
shit.
were both just like, "What is in this chicken?"
Well, that's a win there, brother.
Yeah. But because the avocado oil hangs around a lot longer in the pan,
Yeah.
you get this real nice, almost like jus for it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, you drizzle that over. You don't even
I
need
bet
to
that's
put
good.
no more on it, no more sweet, no more salt, no more nothing. You just
No.
fucking pepper to taste if you like, because everybody likes
Yeah.
their
Yeah.
spice a bit different. But
I like a bit of extra pepper for sure.
I hated black pepper forever, man, and
I
it's only
know
like the
you
last 2
always
years.
you
Ever
never
since
it
no,
did
I
eat
was
pepper
always
ever.
totally against pepper, and then
Yeah,
the
I
last two
remember.
years since I moved back here, I've been
Yeah,
throwing it in with cooking, and now I'm just kind of like
I remember when we were having. I think it was Christmas Eve dinner or Christmas dinner at your place.
Christmas dinner, yeah.
Yeah, and I was sitting next to you, and I was like, I was loading pepper on, and you were like,
Pounding it on. Like,
"Brother,
what are
what's
you
wrong with you, man?" I was like, "What? It's so much goddamn pepper." He's like, "What? Fucking." Ugh. I was like, "I like pepper, bud. What do you
Yeah.
want?"
But now I'll be shaking it too. I'll be like, hurry the fuck up, man. Pepper.
Attaboy. The
Yeah.
omelet I had today had some hot fucking jalapenos in it.
I gotta talk to
Fuck,
Skylar
man.
because me and him made up this Belgian waffle eggs Benny.
Yep,
Oh, buddy.
good.
Oh, it was so
yeah.
good.
Wow.
We have prosciutto
That does
on
sound
it
good.
too.
Oh,
And it just set it right off because
Oh my
you got the Belgian waffle with those little chunks of like the big chunky style cane sugar.
yep,
So every now and then you get that little crunch of sugar and sweet.
yeah.
But you got the prosciutto, which is that like
Salt,
that hard salt that
cuts.
just
Yeah.
jams right in through there. And then you got
Yeah.
that smooth, creamy cheese sauce where it's just like
Yeah, I know, man. Speaking of that, Eggs Benedict, when we were in Niagara Falls for Jess's birthday, we went down to the hotel restaurant for breakfast or brunch, I guess technically. But real nice, fancy place. Like they had a little domes outside in the courtyard that you could have a date night on, and it was $150 per person,
for the
and
dome.
not optional. You had to have the 7 courses. You couldn't order off the menu, like you. And I was
If
like,
you're getting the dome, you might as well be getting asked to be married because
you might as well, yeah. So we went down for brunch, and she had lobster eggs Benedict
What?
on a wasabi scone.
I'm not sure on the wasabi part.
Neither was I, but I do like
As long as
wasabi,
it's low.
but it was very mild,
Yeah,
like
I can do
almost
that.
undetectable unless you are into
Know what
wasabi.
wasabi tastes like. Yeah.
Anyway, brother, that was so fucking good. I tried a couple pieces. Lobster eggs Benedict, man.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
We're gonna do some.
It was
serious
really
cooking,
good.
boy.
Yeah, for sure,
Tell you
brother. I
that.
can't get some wild game, some deer.
We need a
turkey.
dehydrator.
We do need a dehydrator for jerky.
Worst way, because
Yeah.
I'm been saying it for years, and I've never bought a fucking damn dehydrator to prove it to you guys. But I can
Yeah.
make awesome jerky.
All right,
Not
perfect.
like that Jack Link's bullshit either.
Oh, that's
I
dry
like
break,
it.
though.
I
Fuck
eat it.
Uh,
But
yeah,
it's
but
nowhere handy to my jerky because it's real.
homemade jerky is always better.
Way different.
I don't know what it is,
dry
but
mine right out. Everybody's like,
Yeah.
man, it's kind of hard, isn't it? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait till it gets on your tongue.
yeah,
And it just melts, and everything in your mouth is like, oh my god, I got corn and drool.
when I worked in where was it at Chemco on Curl Lake in Alberta, my buddy shout out Sean Colbert, he brought in deer jerky and deer pepperoni, and man, you couldn't stop eating it. But it was so good, man. Every
It's
time you cut.
It's like bison jerky. I really want to.
Oh
try
yeah, I
that.
bet that's so good.
Yeah.
But anytime anybody would come through the office, like they would stop at the fridge, grab a pepperoni, and keep going. Like I think they only lasted like 2 days, 3 days, and he bought it a ton, man. I was like, this is all gonna go. We're all like, oh, so much dry cured meat.
Yeah.
Fucking brutal.
Everybody's sitting there at their desk dying of meat sweats.
Anyway, it was really good. So I can't wait
yeah.
to get some. I can't wait to get hunting up here and have a freezer full of wild game.
Assorted, yeah.
Where, because I won't even go to the grocery store.
Not if I got a freezer full of meat.
The only thing I'll go there to get is
Veggies.
like veggies, and I might go grab a beef steak from time to time. But
Well, gotta get my bit of cereal. You know, I like my bowl of cereal.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I'm
You
like
know
a
what
youngster like that still.
Yeah, that's
First thing I go is for a fucking bowl of cereal. I likes the Life brand best.
yeah. I know you do. Yeah, I know. But I think a lot like cereal companies must be hurting because a lot of people are off the cereals now. Like
Big time. I've noticed
so
like
long.
cereal was always on the big steady incline in price. And don't get me wrong, cereal's still way overpriced.
Oh,
But
for sure.
I noticed in the last few years it's totally plateaued.
Yeah.
People are
But it's
getting way more healthy options for breakfast.
100%. Nobody eats that anymore, especially in a young household, like
Yeah.
a young couple with kids. The likelihood of you finding that in there is
Yeah.
almost none.
And if it is a sugar cereal, it's probably like Frosted Flakes or Honey Nut Cheerios. Which
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, I still love both.
I used to love not Lucky Charms. Fruit Loops were my favorite.
Fruit Loops were good, but you know what?
Yeah.
I actually rather our compliments Fruit Loops than Fruit Loops.
Oh,
The
not me.
Fruity Hoops.
No, I gotta have that. Yeah. I remember those, but you gotta have the Kellogg's ones. I think it's Kellogg's, right?
Yep.
That makes But you had to eat. I had to eat fast enough so that they didn't get too soft.
Yeah, no, because then
I couldn't do that, and then the milk after was so good because it had all that sugar in it from the Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
Remember when you're real young and you just get the bag of Puffs? It
Yeah,
was like
yeah.
Sugar Crisp, but with no sugar. It was just a big giant bag of Puffs, just oat Puffs.
Puff wheat, yeah.
I used to get that put in front of me with canned milk, brother. Canned milk and water.
I'll have you know, I was bottle fed canned milk.
Yep.
Thinned out with water.
Got you, brother. Right there with you.
I'm telling you now, man. I was like, really, Mom? And she's like, yeah. She's like, I fed you canned milk, watered down. She's like, that's what we used to eat in our cereal when we were kids.
Yep.
So I figured bottle feeding you, it would be fine.
That's right.
It's like, I turned out okay. So
okay.
and I'm not overweight or any of that nonsense. So no excuses, people.
No, it's all about. It doesn't. I mean, yes, it does matter what you put in your body, but
100%.
In the loose way of looking at things, as long as you're willing to burn off what you put in, it's not so bad.
No, if you're calorie deficient or even, you won't gain weight.
Yeah.
If you're deficient, you'll lose weight. It does, and it won't matter what you eat. Like, I think there was a university professor who did this as a study. Like, he said basically, he's like, all I'm going to eat is Oreos and McDonald's, and I'll lose weight. So basically, he could have like 5 Oreos a day and 1 Big Mac, and then that's it for the day. But he was always calorie deficient, so he lost weight.
Yeah, yeah.
But just
I remember
you couldn't
Ed was
eat very often.
That.
What?
Going calorie deficient.
He should.
Not really exercising, but just going calorie deficient. I was like, well, you should have a little bit of activity in there. Ed's problem is it needs water.
It does need water.
I know you don't like the taste of water, but get the fuck over it and drink some water.
We love you, but God damn it, you got to drink some water, bro.
Yes, drink
especially
some water
after
so
all
you
that.
Pass some water. Holy fuck!
All that coffee, man. Jesus,
we know that it has water in it. We've discussed.
Don't get me wrong. I love coffee too. I drink like 4 coffees a day.
Oh yeah,
but I drink a lot of water.
Love my coffee.
On top, like, Ed, you gotta. Oh yeah, you do like that hazelnut stuff, but I hate that stuff.
Instant. See, that's even worse. I
can't
stuff.
I worked on too many oil sites, man, where all you could get was fucking instant coffee. God damn, is that ever
I might
awful.
get into some percolated coffee if somebody wanted to send me some.
Oh yeah, boy, you're gonna get into percolated coffee when you get here.
Ooh, you got internet quality issues, son.
I do.
Yes. You disappeared off my screen.
This is not good.
Yeah. Are you plugged in?
Yeah.
100%.
No.
Sure. It's just not showing me you. It's still recording
Oh, that's
you. So
yeah, because it's
when the
recording to
internet
mine.
gets
Yeah,
better, you'll come back on.
yeah. That's so weird, man.
Yeah, whatever. It's
Yeah,
still
but
working though, so that's okay.
Yeah, it's still fine. So, but yeah, Ed, drink some goddamn water. Fuck, man. And Johnny, you too. Get off the booze for a little bit.
Holy fuck. Yeah, water's not considered mix.
No, it's not good. Drinking vodka and water is only good for a night to stay mildly hydrated while you're getting fucked up. But
Or if you have to testify for something and you don't want anybody to clearly hear you, because you'll have the numb tongue.
yeah, it does. Hey,
Oh, it's terrible.
it makes
Hey,
your
there
tongue
you are.
raw. There I am.
You're
Yeah,
back.
perfect. I never lost you.
That's okay.
Yeah, no, that tongue, like that numb tongue feeling is terrible, man.
Yeah. Well, it just feels like you got like a foreign body in your face.
Yeah, it's
You're
weird.
trying to articulate and you keep biting on yourself, and it's like, oh, fuck, I'm going home. I'm
Oh.
going home.
Brother,
Wow.
I was driving. I just took a little detour the other day. Just a little drive while I was going to pick some stuff up because I like looking at the farmland, right? When you're going out. So I just
Yeah,
kind of
it's
took
nice.
the long way. And I saw a field full of turkeys. I had
That's
to
on
pull
the
over.
7-8 highway, isn't it?
No, it
No,
was
you went
like,
rural.
yeah, I went rural.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I went southeast of Guelph.
Yep.
And I had to pull over because I thought there were geese because there's geese in the fields everywhere here
Oh,
now,
yeah, no doubt.
eating the corn, shucking. And it was a field full of turkeys.
Slow Joe.
I was like, well, now I know where we're going.
Now I know whose door to knock on.
Now we have to just go get permission from that farmer
Yeah.
to let us hunt his field. And there'd be no sweat to get to, there must have been 15. That's a lot of turkeys, brother.
Yeah, and you remember that blind that we looked at on the show 4 or 5 episodes ago?
Yep.
That'd be perfecto.
We can get that. We actually got to make a trip to Newfoundland too because I got a bunch of stuff there. Remember that ground blind I had, brother?
Yep.
We could definitely use that
Yep. That's
And
very
that's-
true.
all down there still.
Yep.
So we're gonna have to drive back to Rock and
In the summer or spring or something.
well, as soon as we don't have to quarantine
Yes. Yeah. That makes sense.
because I can't. I'm not going there
I'm not going
quarantining for
down
2
there
weeks.
For 2 weeks and come
No.
back and waiting again another 2 weeks and holy fuck.
No, I wouldn't be able to handle that. That'd be crazy. So it's got to be like down and back with no problems.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, our cases are going back up now.
Here too. Not
So
quickly, but it's like 3 a day, 5 a
Yeah.
day.
So some cities are going back to red,
Yeah.
and I don't know what Guelph is doing right now, but it's kind of getting ridiculous now with the back and forth. Like you open, you close, you open,
Yeah.
you close. You
No consistency anywhere.
That's got to be even worse on businesses because you bring your employees back, you order a bunch of food, like for restaurants,
Yep.
and then they're like, "Nope, you got to close," and they're like,
What
what
do
am
do
I
with all the
doing
food
with
I
all
just
this
ordered?
fucking food I just bought?"
$8,000 order of food, and now it's just going to sit in the freezer.
I mean, it's got to be brutal for anybody. Like
The only
It's just-
thing I think that's really keeping them all afloat is the door delivery services, DoorDash, Skip,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Man, those guys
Definite-
are flat out.
Oh yeah, here too. They're nonstop. Like
They don't slack.
if you go into any restaurant here, they're using tablets for.
Yep.
That's how they communicate. Like Skip actually gives you a tablet. They are just ringing, ding, 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 ding,
Oh,
ding, ding,
they're
ding,
steady.
ding. The orders coming in. It's like, what the fuck? And then you got to rifle through all of those.
Every
Make sure
time
you
a
remember
driver
which
shows
one's
up.
going where. And you're like, holy fuck, man! Always a Skip or DoorDash.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
All right, what's the or Uber Eats?
Yeah. And
All of
okay,
them are.
I find this really weird. So I want to know if it's like that up there too.
Yeah.
I understand that a lot of times, and I hate to generalize or profile, so to speak. But most delivery drivers around here, anyway, are of either Middle Eastern or Malaysia, somewhere in that
or
region,
or
right?
Indian, or
Yeah. And they all got some
or East
damn
Indian.
nice cars, man.
Oh yeah,
They're
like
just-
Beamers,
Yeah. Benzes.
Mercs.
Like, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I can
Yeah.
start driving for DoorDash.
You're like, what's going on here?
Damn, they're all late model cars. They're all very shiny and nice. They're all better than my car.
Yeah, I wonder how. I mean, they can't make that much money
They
as a
can't.
driver for fucking skip the dishes. Jesus,
Can't be.
no.
I mean,
And
they probably, I'm assuming they get paid by the kilometer.
I don't know what the fuck they get paid by. I think it's just a flat rate for skip the dishes
Per delivery, they do.
per delivery. Yeah,
But I mean, I
They got a
suppose
lot
if
of
you
them,
work
like $15
if you
or
work a
something.
10-hour day doing that, you could probably get,
Yeah.
20, 30 deliveries in, if not more.
well, I think the deliveries like kind of come up like a Uber driver just comes up. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? When you pick a Uber, so if you're fast and
Yeah.
just keep turning them out, yeah, you could probably do all right.
So I mean, even if you got got to be at least $10 a delivery. No,
Yeah.
well, $5
No, it's 10 or 15 for sure.
that the driver.
Well, I
would
think
get?
actually, skip the dishes takes a percentage from the restaurant.
Yeah.
But Uber Eats, yeah, man. If you order something on Uber Eats, it could be $25 just to get them to bring it to you.
Right. Yeah.
I think we ordered. I think it was like
So
a
why
month
does
or two
anybody
ago
order from Uber?
because some places don't have skip the dishes,
I guess, yeah.
or restaurants
Yeah.
haven't paired with them, right?
Yeah.
So like, if you want Dairy Queen and you want it delivered to you, you got to get Uber Eats to do it.
Right.
And yeah, I think we paid like $20 for delivery.
Fuck,
We were super high one night.
better be one hell of a fucking burger or cake or whatever.
No, Blizzard. It was a Blizzard.
It's
pretty
what's your
fucking good.
favorite part of an ice cream cake? Because you got vanilla ice cream, chocolate ice cream, fudge,
Yeah.
and then the cookie bottom.
Yeah, that's like the Oreo cake, right?
No, that's just
Just the
ice cream
standard.
cake. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of a vanilla guy.
See, when I go. Did you know that you can order?
No, probably the fudge,
You
brother.
can. I was just gonna say. Do you notice you can order double fudge?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I didn't know.
Yeah, it's a great thing.
That's all I'm gonna order from now.
Yeah,
That's the
They've
best
got
fucking
Baskin.
part, man.
They got Baskin Robbins up here, brother.
Yeah, they're good too.
Yeah, for sure.
31 flavors.
Is that how many they have?
I'm pretty sure that's their slogan. 31 flavors.
There's probably more now, though.
32. I don't fucking know. I am definitely missing Papa Joe's.
Oh, that place was so good, man. They make such a good milkshake.
Buddy, I'm telling you, I would go in there and I'd get a single scoop of whatever.
Mm.
And I'd look at the little, like, the shelf with, like, all the condiments and stuff on there. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
as long as it's not nuts, I want everything.
Just on
Everything.
one scoop of
On
ice
one
cream, brother.
scoop. I would get the biggest cup they had, put one
Yeah.
scoop of ice cream in it, and
Jesus, bro.
first time
Just
I
all
ordered it,
this-
they looked at me so funny. And then
I
every
bet.
time after that, as soon as I walk in the door, they just hold up the great big cup and be like, "You want this one?" Like, "Yep."
Yeah. Do you know what people don't? Like a cherry sundae.
Mhm.
We get like the Dairy Queen one, especially we get the cherry sauce as
Yeah.
well. You know what's really good is
Cherry cheesecake.
chocolate, then the cherry sauce.
Yeah, that would be good.
People don't realize how good that is, man.
Oh, chocolate and cherries go great together.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like,
and then with vanilla ice cream,
fantastically.
soft serve. God damn, I like that banana split right now.
Ooh, I haven't had one of those, but in a long time,
They're so good, man.
like a long time.
There's something to be said about like
Just a
old
good
desserts
old
like
banana
that are
split.
kind of
Strawberry parfait, the thing in the cup with the like.
I sometimes like granola in those, and sometimes I
I
don't.
love granola. Granola's deadly.
But there's
It makes me
sometimes I
sound
just want the
old,
yogurt.
But I love granola. Mind you, it's
pretty good.
It's basically the chimney sweep for your colon.
That's a good point.
It really is.
Yeah.
You have a bowl of oatmeal in the morning, granola, either one.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Brother, we got another I blew it
Oh,
when we recorded last episode.
yep.
And we said it was 10.
We're still fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
no, I don't know.
This is technically 10.
No.
That one was 9. Yep.
Yeah.
Because we just released 8.
Yeah.
This one is not. All right. That one was 9. This one's 10.
Right.
So, congratulations on 10 episodes.
10.
Officially for sure, and I double and triple checked today, and I got them in the journal.
Okay.
So there shouldn't be any more mistakes like that. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Fuck, we can't keep track of the show numbers. I for 2 podcasts couldn't get the fucking name of the show right.
Yes,
It's our
this is
show.
true.
We came up with a name. So, it's just like, well, welcome to my brother's place. It's like, nope, that's not it. It's my brother's joint.
Another segment we got to get on the roll is the Newfie slang.
We do have to get. Actually, we'll start it right now.
I got a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Let's
shoot.
go.
You give me one, and I'll give you one.
Oh, I was going to tell the bread dinner story.
All right, you give her.
I could. So I was trying to, like I said, we were kind of trying to come up with a segment from things back or about things back home, and a lot of sayings and stuff in colorful ways we have describing things. And then I remember I was watching the Letterkenny one again with the hockey players, and they were talking about bread dinner, and I was like, fuck, man, what is bread dinner? I can't remember again. So I called Mom, and I called you, and I called 2 of the boys back home, and everybody has a different version of bread dinner.
It's regional.
And we, on the West Coast, call it bread pudding.
Yes.
We have a completely different name for it.
It's the gear.
But basically, for folks at home, it's basically, brother, it's like smashed up bread or breadcrumbs, and then water, flour, egg, and kind of boiled or baked
Normally, it gets boiled in with your cook supper. It'll all get
Yeah.
boiled into one big pot. You put all the bread and whatever you're putting in. A lot of people like the chocolate chip one. Man, what a dessert! And you wouldn't think.
Oh, do they do chocolate chip?
Oh, yes. You wouldn't think, right? Something sweet like that going in a pot full of like a big ass ham hock and vegetables, cabbage and stuff is going to come out good. But the way the cheesecloth works, it's only semi-permeable. So the moisture can get out of the bag, but not in the bag.
In the bag, yeah.
So it's almost nice too because it gives your ham that extra little touch of sweetness.
Yeah.
Which is great.
It's actually pretty cool.
Oh, it's fantastic. But, and you think, right, like we came up with that back however many decades ago.
Yeah.
At least 100 years ago.
Yeah. And then it was
So good.
then I was trying to find out what a bread dinner was, which I thought might have been the bread pudding, but obviously wasn't. And it ended up being, I'm pretty sure, and somebody comment from Newfoundland on the show if we're wrong, but I'm pretty sure from what I remember in Labrador, a bread dinner is basically 2 slices of bread, may or may not have butter on them, and gravy.
Oh, gravy.
And then that's it.
Yeah.
No turkey. It's basically a hot turkey sandwich with no turkey.
Pretty much. The other way the other way I've seen it done, and I think it's more like just where it was for me growing up, was people would just put leftovers in the sandwich. Whatever leftover meat was in the fridge, you just kind of threw that in your sandwich, doused the bitch in gravy, and went on.
Ate it, yeah. This all of our stuff in Newfoundland is like strange like that.
Thrown together.
Yeah.
And then
Like
the things that
Jig's
worked,
dinner?
yeah, again, yeah. Throw whatever in the pot. And again, very
Cabbage,
regional
carrots,
too, right?
just- Yep.
You get a lot of Jig's dinner that's fish and brews. Then you get Jig's dinner that's a chicken with a bunch of veggies, like a full cooked supper.
Yeah.
Then you get another one that's all boiled in a pot. Like
Yeah, it's all the veggies boiled in a pot with some salt beef.
yeah.
And that's it.
So
There's nothing else.
there's a million different versions.
And fish and brews too, you mentioned it. That's all just thrown together. You don't like it?
Oh, I don't mind the fish,
Brother.
but the brews. Ugh.
Oh, brother, I love fish and brews.
See, I
Loves it.
here's what I can't grasp. Okay, you're
Yep.
gonna take bread and you're gonna let it go rock hard to make hard bread.
Yep.
Right. Then you buy it in the store. Then you're gonna make it soft again,
Yeah.
which makes
Yeah.
it the consistency of a wet pork rind.
It's pretty slimy.
It's terrible. It's terrible. It feels like boxes, little cubes of man butter.
Oh, brother.
Like gelatinized man butter in a cube
Ugh.
that you got to eat. How does that grab you for brews? You like brews now, brother? Little
yeah,
block
they
of
do
man,
have
little block of man goo.
They-
I'll make you some.
brother, fuck off. They do have a strange texture. I'm not
Fucking
gonna-
right, man.
I find some people make it like drier.
See, I've never
And
had
I don't
it
know how they
dry
do it,
in
but-
any way.
It's not dry, but it's just not as like slimy.
Sloppy.
Yeah, like I don't know how to put it, but
Man butter.
yeah, ugh. I do like fish and brews, brother, a lot.
The fish part's fantastic. I'll gobble that up every
Yeah.
time.
But I'll tell you what beats it all, brother. It's either bottled moose, which nobody can understand up here. I told somebody the other day, I said, sure, mother sent up some bottled moose, eh? And obviously nobody understands that accent,
What?
right? And they were like, what did you just say bottled moose? I was like, yeah, bottled moose, but
Yeah, he's talking about.
you know, bit of salt beef, bit of moose in a bottle, boil the bottle, seals it up, preserves it for a long ass time.
Yeah.
They're like, we've never heard of anybody bottling meat. I'm like, what are you talking about?
What's
But
been
pig's feet, obviously.
200 years since they had to preserve meat in Ontario.
Yeah, that's probably true. So, but yeah, nobody can grab the concept of bottled moose. When I told Jess about it, she was like,
And it
"Bottled
looks
moose." I was like,
terrible.
I was like, oh,
Like,
awful!
You
until
open the jar
until you heat
and
it
you're
up.
like, oh my god, I'm not eating that. That's
Yeah.
gone. Like that's turned.
Yeah,
That's
but
turned
it's just fat.
over. But
Yeah.
man, you throw that in a
it's-
frying pan. Oh,
heat it up,
oh.
get the fat. It's just the fat that congeals,
Yes,
right?
you just render that
Once-
fat back down.
Yeah, it's
Oh
perfect.
my
And
god, it's so
you
good.
get that, brother.
bit of butter
you get-
bread.
If you had some buttered bread, eh?
Oh,
Or if you
oh,
had
boy,
some,
take
if
off
you
one
had some
third of the
mother's
little block.
buttered bread, eh?
Yeah,
The whole thing, eh?
Yeah.
But I'd say, brother, there's nothing better than that.
I allow me and you could sit
No.
down and whap off a half dozen bottles of moose and a full loaf of bread
Oh.
between us. Oh, gone.
Brother, I can use a half a loaf of bread on one bottle if I wanted to. I really could. And you know what? Bottled moose is good, buddy, but it's just not the same without some buttered bread.
It's not. No. You
It's-
got
yeah.
to.
There's something about that buttered bread in the juices of the meat and the
You gotta have
Oh,
the
fuck.
liquor.
brother is some good.
Yeah.
And the only thing that rivals bottled moose that I would go out on a limb and say is a little bit better is when mom takes a roast out of the freezer and she lets it thaw just to a certain point where she can cut it so thin. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Exactly what you're talking about.
And then she right thin, and then she fast fries it with onions and butter,
for like a minute and a half.
brother.
So good.
And you get that with a loaf of bread and some butter.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing
No.
better.
Well, the beauty of
I don't
that
give a fuck.
is not only is it like super thin, but because it's
Yeah.
still kind of frozen, once it gets
Yeah.
thrown in the pan, all that moisture releases and everything and turns into liquor.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
Brother.
There's been
It's-
many a times I'm up with the plate drinking it.
Oh, for sure.
Every time.
For sure. There's not. I can guarantee you that's one thing. The plate will look clean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you'll with the bread and just go. You'll wipe that so many times. And he's like, "Mother, where's Brent? Bring me the pan." Look, she said, "Nothing left in that jar." I said, "Mother, bring me the pan." I said, "I know there's juice in it. For fuck's sake." Yeah. You're like, "Bring me the other loaf of bread. Too low, you there." She said, "Well, it's frozen. I'll cut you off a couple of slices. It'll only take a minute to thaw." Right? Every time.
We're going to have to work out
God
every
love
day.
her. We are gonna have to work out every day.
Definitely wrong.
But I got-
anyway.
You think deer be any good like that, brother?
See, for me,
It's not the same, is it?
no, it's not.
No,
the,
but-
the grain of the meat is a whole lot different. Like
It is.
Because I mean, you know, I cuts my own moose, right? And
Yeah.
when I had that big ass fucking deer shoulder there last fall,
Yep.
I took off a couple chunks just to see what the muscle structure and everything was like, and it's
Yeah.
completely different.
Yeah.
Completely different.
It's not. It's not even close to the same.
No, like even though moose
No.
doesn't look or taste or smell like beef, it has this similar grain structure.
It is very. Yeah.
Like it's got, you know, long muscle tissues locked together. Whereas
Yeah.
deer, I find it's like little tiny tight ones that are super bound. Like it's a lot more of a
Yeah,
tough, harder
'cause
meat. Well,
they're
so
springier,
bouncy
right?
and stuff, right? And
Yeah.
they can run
Yeah.
like fucking, like, don't get me wrong, a moose can too. But because
Oh,
they're
fuck
so
yeah.
huge, they can't sustain it like a deer.
No. Yeah. No. They get tired way faster.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you, when you see a bull moose come off the road and go down into down in the woods, and you're like, how does that motherfucker get down through there with that big old 8-foot sheet of plywood on its head?
And then disappear.
And then
behind a stick
within
like this.
within seconds
You're like
too,
that and he's gone.
gone,
Whole
brother.
body just disappears, and it's like, wait a minute,
Uh,
what the hell happened?
Brother, how many times have we seen moose stumps
Oh fuck!
in over on the cut over? Oh, hang on, stop. There's a dark spot up there. Look,
See that? Look.
what's that up there in the dark spot?
Look, a little bit of weight hanging down there. Is that his chin?
Just a stump.
Just it's done.
Or a log.
And then I remember the one morning we
Choking.
went in, and I don't know, it was probably like because I remember we went in 1 week every single morning, dead straight.
Oh yeah.
And
That was in November.
Yeah, it was like the 4th or 5th day we went in, and there was an older feller in a regular cab long box went in just ahead of us, and he nailed one down on a left-hand side over the hill.
Yeah.
We went in another couple kilometers past them bears. Remember we stumbled
Right.
upon
Yep.
that mother
Yep.
with her 2 cubs?
Yeah.
Went on past that, and then we got out, walked down along, then come
Yeah.
back up to the truck and spread out over the cutover, and I seen a mother and last year's calf. So 2
Yeah.
and we bull only.
Yeah.
Mind you, we could have took the calf, but
Bull or calf, yeah.
it was I was borderline if it was a 2-year-old or a 1-year-old. I'm not shooting a 1-year-old.
No.
No.
Well, you remember when I was coming out, I think I went in on my own one time. You might have been with me though, I don't know. But I was coming back out, and you know that first transmission line cutout
Mhm.
on your left going out,
Yeah.
on your right coming in. I stopped there because
You
there was
were by
a
yourself
cow.
on that one, you told me.
I was, yeah. It was a cow and a calf, and I couldn't tell if it was a 2-year-old calf or a 1-year-old calf. And I'm like you, I don't want a
I'm not shooting no
1-year-old
man.
calf. No,
No, I want
And,
them to grow up, make more.
but I couldn't tell, so I called the old man, and I said, like, I can't tell. I don't know if it's 2 or not. He said, how big is it? I tried to explain it to him, and he said, just shoot it. Just shoot it. Fuck it. Right? The old man,
Just drop it. What are you
he's
doing?
He's like, sure, you only got a week and a half left of your license. Shoot the fucking thing. And anyway, I didn't do it. But thinking back on it, I said, me and brother come in the weekend. We'll get one
Yeah.
for sure. Like, we were so close. We were seeing them all the time at that point because they weren't as spooked anymore. And we never did see anything after that, brother. Dry spell. That was it.
I think I figured out our main issue.
But,
You got to sleep in there.
yeah, I think you're
You got
right.
to go in, sleep in the truck when it's still pitch dark blackout, like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Well-
you got to be out. You find one, following until day breaks, and then knock them down.
And then give it to him. Well, do you remember that one we almost ran into coming around the corner? We went down. We went in that Pinsbrook Road, right?
Yeah, we
And
did
we
that
went off to
dip
the
where
left.
it dives off to the
And
left.
and the turn, and he was right there, right in the middle of the road, fucked off down the tree line. And how long did we stay there looking for him? We went up park, come back down, sat
Yeah,
there,
it was
but
wild.
not a fucking thing.
It just disappears.
Oh, he was gone.
It's just,
He just
so incredible, man. To see something of that dimension can just vanish. It really
Gone.
says a lot for their survival instincts.
and he was a big
Yeah,
bull.
he's a big boy, man.
Like he had a couple sheets
Yeah.
on him. Like,
Fuck.
but
It still bugs me that we never got one down there.
I know we saw a lot of cows though.
Yes.
Remember the one we saw down over the bank the first couple days, and I went down
Yep.
over the bank with the bow,
Yep.
and you stayed up right glassing. Who went down with me?
The old man.
Johnny. Oh, it was the old man,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Because
Yeah, it
then
was.
after
You're
we left
right.
there, we went to another one where we were on the upside, walking around
Yeah.
the top of the hill.
Yeah, you're right.
We
It
were
was the old
chasing
man.
another one up around. That was
Yeah.
actually a really
Yeah, 'cause
productive morning. We didn't
Yeah, it
get
was,
one,
yeah.
but we were following too. So
We saw a couple, yeah. But when we went down over the bank, because you had to bring the truck back down the road because we had to walk to where it flattened out with because coming back up that hill was not happening. No. But he was out, that one that I'm talking about, he was out right in the middle of that bog, and he disappeared.
Yeah.
And we were like, how the fuck did he get off the
Middle of
bog?
nowhere.
And we couldn't see where he went.
It was a big bog. That bog was huge.
Yeah. So all that tells me is he must have been in behind one of those bushy patches in the bog. Like,
No, you know what?
because
That was Johnny that was with us. Johnny stayed up on top with the truck. And
it was me and
went
you down there. Yep.
Yes.
I figured it was, yeah.
Yes, because we
Yeah.
were looking up at it.
The old man-
we're not walking
Yeah.
back the fuck up there.
The old man wouldn't have went down that hill.
No. That was another
He'd have been
day,
like,
yeah.
fuck that. Yeah. But yeah, remember, like, we were like, or maybe he laid down.
Yeah, that's very
No, he
possible.
wouldn't lie down.
If he's in
Yeah,
cover,
but he
though,
wouldn't lie down.
just to be smaller.
Yeah, well,
Either way,
Hats
he
off to that
fucking
moose.
vanished on us. He fooled us pretty
hats,
good.
hats off to that moose because he disappeared like a motherfucker. We didn't know where the fuck he went.
All right, so here I'm just gonna lay out one for this time. My Newfie saying, and it goes a little something like this: "Sure, you got more lip on you than the cow got."
Yeah. I heard that one some lot, man.
Because everybody knows that when a cow chews the cud, it's
Yep.
so. When someone's jabbing the jaws, they got more lip
Yeah.
on them than a cow got.
Yeah. That's exactly what that
That's
means.
a good one.
There's some real good. I was looking on YouTube at some videos about teaching people like Newfie,
Yeah.
and there's some real good ones there, and like how they explain it, like how we drop our H's and add H's,
Yeah.
and like what has it like?
I've literally heard somebody say the hair that you breathe is so
Yeah.
thick that it's got
Yeah.
my air on your head all
Yeah.
frizzy. The hair got my air all frizzy.
Yeah,
Explain the sense in that, no?
I know people that say I, like when they're referring to themselves, and when they're talking about an I, they say, sure, gotten right in the high.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, why don't you say I?
Because you can obviously
I was
say
like,
it.
I was like, you can say I because I hear you. And he's like, I, yeah, like I went down to the store, right?
That's me high, though.
I said, yeah. He said, yeah, but that's me high. I said, but you can say it. It doesn't make any sense. Now you're just doing it for fucking to do it.
But now, see,
Like-
here's what I really like. When you get to the real Outportish type communities, it even
Yeah.
turns into their written word as well. Because a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of people will speak in slang, but they will write in relatively proper
Proper.
English, right?
Yeah.
I had a pen pal through cadets that lived out in the boot. Down
really?
the boot, boy.
Down in the boot. Holy
And
fuck.
she wrote me a letter, and she was like, "All right, I'm gonna sign off for now. So and so just called, so I'm gonna go over to his house." That's what she wrote. I'm gonna go to his house, and I'm just like, "Hang on,
Yeah.
hang on. I get that if you're saying it, but you're in your own head saying what you're gonna write as you're writing it, right? Like everybody says that. You
Yeah.
say the word as you're writing it because you know you need
Yeah.
to know what you're gonna write. So
Yeah.
how did you not hear that and be like, wait a minute, that's not right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Like, I'm not going to his house. I'm going to his house. God damn it.
But you notice how it's always referred to in that context, like it's like, well, she's gone by,
Yeah.
or she's like if you broke your skidoo or something, you say, sure, she's all busted up.
Yeah.
It's always she's
she.
or he's all
Yeah.
he's all fucked up or something like that. Like there's always like S on the
S
end.
is
of it.
on everything.
He's it's not even S, I guess. I don't even know what it is.
It's almost like
He's.
Heez.
Yeah,
Ease.
ease. Yeah, it's hilarious, man. So funny. And I like I fuck with people now here because it's so much fun, and I'll be talking to them normal, and I'll turn my accent off as much as I can, and
Then turn it on.
then all of a sudden I'll turn it on when I'm making fun, and I'll put it on right take A,
Yeah.
and then I'll use a bunch of slang or something. Fucking, I said, sure, you're so stunned as me arse, and they're like, what? I said, you're so stunned as me fucking arse, and they don't even know what arse is.
Yeah.
Or what stun means, right?
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait for that
Oh.
part. That's gonna be hilarious.
Oh, some funny, man. I'd be like, sure, you're a bit. Like I get the boys round up, then I'll be like, sure, you're a bit of a sook, ain't you?
Yeah.
A bit of a sook?
What?
I don't know what that is. What the fuck is a sook?
You mean like the thing for
But-
babies? Like,
Yeah. But what they call a sook, or what we call a sook, like if you call your dog a sook, they call it a suck,
yes, yeah.
which is really
Not
weird.
suck hole, are you?
Yeah, I guess that works. Yeah, but calling a dog a suck is strange.
Dogs don't suck. They're not sucky. They're sooky.
Sooks, yeah, they're sooky, like sooky baby. Like
I know it's
that's how I try to explain to people. I'm like, haven't you ever heard the term like when somebody's being a little like a whiner, you call them a sooky baby.
yeah.
Sook is just short for sooky baby.
Yeah.
That's all.
It's funny. Just
Which is
saying the word Sookie so much. It's a really weird reference, but the girls really liked that
Yeah.
Vampire Diaries when it was going on. And
Oh,
one
yeah,
of the
yeah.
main character's name was Sookie. And one of the other main characters always was like, Sookie. That's how he always said his name.
It's just to us that means something completely different.
Yeah. Every time he said it, I was just like, what the fuck? Like,
fuck
what do
is
you
going
mean?
on
I don't,
here?
oh, right. That's her name.
I was listening to some of Sean Majunder stuff.
Funny guy. Proud
He-
Newfie.
He is, yeah. He's a great dude
Yeah.
too. But he had a bit about Newfoundland. Like if you go down, like if you're from the mainland, you stop by a Newfie's, he'll give you and ask him for directions. You never just get the directions. You always get a story.
Yes.
Whereas in Ontario, you go up to somebody and be like, hey, where's the pharmacy? And they'll be like, just up the road and turn right.
And then they
And
walk
it'll be
away.
right there. And then they walk. In Newfoundland, he'd be like, where's the pharmacy? He'd be like, pharmacy? Skibby, you looking for the drugstore?
Yeah.
Well, you need some rubbers or what? Still going buy condoms. And then you'll get a 40, turn by the tree, old girl, and do this and all that stuff.
When
eh?
you get to that tree, oh man, I'm telling you, I smashed me buddy
Yeah.
into that when I was about 7 years
Exactly.
old. And
Yeah.
broke me finger.
Yeah.
It still looks all crooked and everything, you see? I'm telling you. So watch
Yeah.
out for that tree. So you hang it right
Yeah.
by that. And then you're going to go by old Frankie's convenience store. Now, you don't want to go in there mean because he's an old drunk. He'll knock you right out, you know. So just bypass
Yeah.
that store altogether. Just
Yeah.
7-Eleven down the street.
It's true. That's exactly what you
Yeah.
get. You get a story about every landmark on the way, so that you basically know the history of the town by the time you leave
Yeah.
there, just by asking directions. Fucking hilarious, man. They make funny and be like, "Oh, Jim, by down the road, sure, he got that fucking dog. Hey, he's always fattening him out, but don't worry about him. He's kind as fucking. He won't bother you. Hey, he'll just bark a little bit." And you're like, "What the fuck is going on here? How did I get
Where
here?"
the gas station is.
Yeah. Yeah, and then finally they'll get to the end and be like, then turn left and you at the drugstore, eh? That's it. And you want us to come back for dinner, sure?
Yes, come on back, my son.
No problem. Mother's making the turkey.
Yeah,
Hey.
Tuesday.
Come on. On a Tuesday. Yeah. She's in there full blown
Slaving.
cooked dinner.
All the
Yeah,
windows
shit.
fogged up. Everything's gone.
All the windows in, yeah, all fogged up. And then she got the one trying to get a draft going through her to unfog the windows. Yeah. Oh fuck! Or the door is wide open.
Oh yeah,
with the
that's
screen up.
super common. A door that goes to
Yeah.
nowhere on the very front of the house. There's no patio. There's no
Yeah.
stairs. There's no nothing. It's 12 feet.
Wide
12
open.
feet off the ground. Door
Yeah.
wide open. Youngsters running back
Yeah.
and forth down the hallway.
Neck broke if one of them goes
Every
out to the
time,
door.
yeah.
That's it. It's all done for him. Then that's
We
all.
had a door like
Hey,
that
buddy.
when I was a youngster. Door to
Oh, yeah.
nowhere.
Yeah. So we had a porch on ours, but it was still like just that was it.
Yeah.
You're out the door and hey, buddy. Okay,
Ooh, the
You're
pooper.
Mr. Jackson. He's Jess is out at a bridal thing. One of her
Yeah,
friends
they're
is getting married, so they're doing
dresses or
like,
something
the dress
today,
thing
yeah.
and stuff. Yeah. So
I'm an Instagram.
he's
whore.
oh yeah,
Yeah, no.
he gets a bit sooky when she leaves. He always wants
course.
attention. But he's such a good dog, man.
Oh yeah, I'll be taking them for walks.
Yeah, you'll love him, man.
No doubt.
Never barks,
My kind of dog.
and all he wants you to do is pet him. He'll come up and just stand there and look at you and wait.
Down.
If you pet him, he'll stay there for like 5 hours. He won't
That's
move.
sweet. I've
Yeah.
been wanting a dog like that my whole life. I keeps getting fucking psychopaths.
You do keep getting psychopaths.
Remember?
Sure, I had Tess was a fucking psychopath
Yeah,
too.
but
man.
remember Fowler? Eating
Oh,
a
yeah, but
pair
that
of
dog-
prescription glasses?
I know, but that dog eat anything.
Oh my god. Anything.
Sure,
Anything.
he'd eat fucking screws and
Whatever he could get.
you
on.
name it.
I
Yeah,
couldn't get over it.
but Tess was bad like that too. Like she had a glove one time, like a whole glove, latex glove. It's just gone.
Oh, that'd be funny. All the fingers start coming out and they're all filled with poo, just sticking out of her bum.
That's what happened, man. I was like, what
Let me
the
get
fuck?
that for you, honey. That reminds me
Yeah.
of a cat when you're a kid pulling the tinsel out of it. There's this
Oh,
shiny
boy.
little tail hanging out.
I love the way that everything is in Newfoundland, like the places we grew up, brother, because nobody was a helicopter parent, man.
No.
Like they are up here. Like
No.
the kids up here, man, they can't even be kids.
No. When
Like,
I got off school,
they're always like-
I got home, I did my homework, I ate my supper, and I
Yeah.
came back at whatever time I had to be back.
Yeah, whatever
if it was the
curfew you
weekend,
had, you never.
I got up, I had cereal, I fucked off until
Yeah.
I had to be home for supper.
Yeah, you're like me. I couldn't. Mother couldn't keep me home if she tried.
No way.
Like
Uh-uh.
I was gone, my son, and I'll be back for dinner.
Yeah. I'll be back
Mother,
to refuel
and-
so I can leave again.
Yeah, and then when I comes back, I'm eating that and I'm fucked off again.
yeah.
Like I'm not sticking around. Like, but up here, man, they're like, "Where are you to? Like, where are you going? We want to know where you are at all times." Like, mother wouldn't know if you went to my mom's house and asked her where the fuck I was.
Yeah.
She'd go,
Deer Lake.
"But he could
Well,
be
maybe
at
Reedville. Could be up in
yeah,
Cormac.
he could be in Cormac. He could be in Cornerbrook.
Yeah.
Sure, I don't know where the fuck he's to. All I know is dinner's at 5 o'clock and he'll be
Yeah,
here.
it'll be around 5
always was, or he'll call.
Yeah.
Right.
And that was the thing,
But-
right? Because we used to check in.
Yeah, we weren't dickheads. Like if I wouldn't give me home for supper, you wouldn't give me. You call and say, "Hey, listen, I'm not going to be there for dinner."
Don't make
where-"
me a serving. Save
Yeah.
the food.
Yeah, exactly. But it was yeah, we were so free, man, when we were kids.
It was nice, yeah.
And you wanted, brother, just jump on the bike and
Got
go. That was it.
Go. Wow. I used
more
to
to it than
man. And it was great when I was young in Cornerbrook on the Heights because you remember where, well, you not remember, you know where Walmart is now.
Yep.
Back in the day, that was the Lafarge gypsum plant.
Okay.
And then where Superstore is, that was the CN bus station.
Right.
All in where Canadian Tire is and the car dealerships down behind, all that was just forest.
Oh, really?
Full of trails to walk down through the heights. So you didn't have to take the
Ah.
roads. Oh my God. I lived in there, man. We used to go down
Yeah,
that on
bet.
a bicycle. Man, if I would have stuck with that, I could have went somewhere with that because we used to fucking
Just ripping down there?
down through there, man. And
Yeah.
there was times where like you kind of almost had to pull a little wheelie and turn your handlebars to get your
Yeah.
handlebars through the trees.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's kind of sad when you think about how, like, all that cool stuff that we used to like to do, like BMX and mountain biking and skateboarding and stuff like that. And you always were pushed in the direction like, well, once you become an adult,
You can't do that.
you don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a thing for you anymore. And you're like, well, why
Yeah,
not?
why
I
not?
like doing it. Why can't I keep doing it my whole
It's
life?
fun. It's good exercise.
Just as a hobby.
I would love
But
to
yeah,
get
you
back
were-
into like not
I would
like
too.
off-road bicycling. Not like going down massive hill races
No,
and stuff, but
not
just
downhills, but mountain biking.
yeah, just actually out in the woods
Yeah.
on a bike, ripping trails, going across those like little wooden bridges and stuff. And
Yeah.
be
Yeah, that'd be just
fantastic.
trail
Yeah.
riding. Yeah,
Great.
yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I don't want to do any downhill.
No, I'm not looking for 30-foot drops and all that shit.
No. But I'd love to do some mountain biking or some skateboarding again.
Yeah.
Like, anyway, I'm just happy that younger people now like don't give a fuck and they're like, whatever, I'll keep doing it. Like,
Absolutely.
That's cool.
Yeah, no,
You should.
definitely.
keep doing it
Yeah.
if you like it.
Fuck,
Fuck.
You're not hurting anybody. Enjoy.
It's a better hobby to have than fucking drinking and doing drugs and shit like
Yeah.
that.
You can only pick your nose
Really?
for so long, and all of a sudden it's gonna start bleeding. So you might as well go outside and do something.
You might as well do something.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, brother,
It's
we're in
time.
the show. All right, folks, thanks for watching.
We had a ton of fun with
can-
you.
Yeah, and stay tuned for more. Obviously, we're going to keep going.
We
I
ain't
know this is
so
episode
lacking.
10. We made a decision now that we're just going to keep the show going. So you can find us on Instagram at My Brothers Joint, Facebook as well, and YouTube.
Absolutely. Guys, don't be afraid to leave a comment. If you like what you see, tell us what you like. If you don't like what you see, tell us what you don't like. We're probably going to ignore you, but tell us anyway.
It's
good
all
fun.
good. We love feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Thanks very much for tuning in. Have a great night. See you later.
Good night, folks.